What is up, guys? We are back with another video, and in today's video we are finally bringing you guys the all-time Dom tutorial. Now I'm going to be getting right into it, guys, for this video, so do me a favor and smash that like button. This video took me about 1,000,000 tries to try to really get down and show you guys what I think is the best method, and we will be getting into that very shortly. First things first, though, guys, the most important thing is going to be building your team properly to really help you guys succeed in this mode. Now, I will tell you guys right away, your point guards are very important. You guys want to make sure that they are very quick, they have good dribble moves, and they can get to the rim and obviously be able to finish a lot of layups. So we are going to be using Kyrie Irving and De'Aaron Fox, but there is a lot of other alternatives you guys can use for these guys. So if you guys are like freaking out because you don't have Kyrie, or maybe you didn't do, current Dom, it is fine. You guys can literally use a guy like Brandon Jennings. Gus Williams is somebody really good for this. Steph Curry. There's just a lot of other really good options, like even Sam Merrill that you guys can use for this. Terry Rozier if you want to lock in like the Hornets or whatever. Like regardless, whatever you guys want to do, your point guards, you just want to make sure are good enough to be able to get to the rim and again really be pretty solid. Now your wings are very important as well, guys. You need to make sure that these guys are lockdown defenders, and you guys can see we have Dillon Brooks, Ron Artest, Joe Dumars, and OG Anunoby. All these guys are either free or very cheap to go ahead and pick up, so there really shouldn't be an issue of getting any of these guys. Again, Ron Artest was available through the exchange thing that everybody did get. Dillon Brooks again is a free card from the summer standouts, or I believe the summer standout, something like that, or maybe the same face, new place one, my bad. OG, again, collector thing, or a collection reward for the Raptors, and then Joe Dumars is a pre-order guy. But you guys can literally pick up a guy like Marcus Smart, also for free, another really solid card. If you guys don't have any of these guys, doesn't really matter. He is still very solid. Your post, guys, is super, super, super important, okay? So you guys can see we have Jaren Jackson Jr., Bam Adebayo, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Alonzo Mourning. Again, this is the Sapphire Giannis from the Series 1 set, not the Ruby one from the Battle Pass. These guys are all very good, and you guys want to make sure you guys are looking to pick up or just have really a good post. Guys that can block shots, get rebounds, and just get good contests on a lot of these guys. Now, I'm going to tell you guys straight up that all-time Dom is super frustrating. There's a reason why we've been sitting here trying to, make this video for so long, because I want to get it perfect for you guys. And honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to get it completely perfect, because all-time Dom is just frustrating. They're going to hit a lot of contested shots on you. They're going to just do a lot of stupid stuff. You're going to get put in a lot of bad animations. It is what it is. You're playing up against the AI on Hall of Fame, again, with cracked sliders. So it does get very annoying. So again, the point of this video is to help you guys the best that I can. I have been able to complete a few more teams by doing this, so that is why we are going to be using this method here for you guys. Now, really quick before we get into the actual gameplay stuff, what I wanted to say, guys, is I fully 110% believe that current gen is better to do this on. I've done this a lot between the two modes, and I think current, definitely this works a lot more. So if you guys are on the next gen version of the game, you guys should be able to download both versions of the game. So if you're on PS5 or Xbox Series X, whatever it is, or S, whatever it is, you guys should be able to download both versions of the game. And I do believe for offline, current gen or the old gen, whatever you want to call it, is the way to go. So if you guys are still doing this on next gen, it is still doable. I've beaten a few teams on next gen as well. It's just this works a lot better, I feel like, on current, and you guys will obviously be seeing that when we get into the actual gameplay. So without further ado, let's get into it and show you guys how to at least progress through all-time Dom. Is it going to work every single time? Probably not. You might have to redo a team or two. But this is how I believe this is what I believe is the best thing to go ahead and do. As you can see here that we are loading into a game. Now this will be a post-com, guys, and the reason why is because I found that I'm able to talk through this a lot easier when I'm not actually trying to play. So you guys can see on your screen here, the first things you guys want to do is hop into your defensive settings. This is super important, guys. Make sure you are on smother for on-ball pressure, tight for off-ball pressure, and go over on both screens. And then the most important thing, guys, make sure your freelance is on the Bucks freelance. Okay, the Bucks freelance is super important, and you guys can see here that I also went and checked. Make sure your adaptive coaching engine is also turned off. That is very important that you guys want to go ahead and do that. So let's get into tips right away, as they do hit a three. I mean, it was the first possession of the game. They literally just spawned into shooting a three. I was trying to adjust different things. It is what it is. Let's start on the defensive end though, guys. Defensive end, the most important thing you guys want to do is 3 different things, right? Right out the gate, you guys probably saw what I did was I actually went and switched Dylan Brooks on to the point guard, okay? That is really important. Actually, I just did it right there. You guys want to make sure that you guys have a very good defender guarding the primary ball handler. The reason why you guys want to do this is because we are going to be full court pressing against the AI. It works a lot different on current gen than it does on next gen. Current gen, you get a lot more bumpy, and it does cause a lot of bump steals, which you guys will see in this video as well. So making sure that you have a good primary defender on the ball is super important in this game. Now, also, guys, on defense, another thing you guys want to do is kind of like a 2-for-1. You want to make sure that you guys are helping off of the worst offensive person on the other team. So if you guys are seeing that, you know, we are going up against the Knicks in this, if you're going up against the Knicks, just as an example, you want to help off of Willis Reed and Patrick Ewing. The reason why is that they are not going to be shooting threes. If they do end up shooting threes, I mean, it probably will end up going in, but I mean, whatever. But also, you guys can see by that shot right there as well, you guys want to make sure that you guys are contesting every single shot by yourself. And the reason why is because you actually get a boost by contesting shots. Now, another thing you guys want to do that is involved in contesting shots is you want to make sure that you guys are jumping at a lot of the different defenders. And you guys can see right there, we actually get a steal right off of that full court press, which is really good. Again, it's another possession that we have to score and another possession that they don't have to try and score. So defensively, guys, just getting up and pressing up into them is super important. Again, making sure you're contesting your shots and wait for animations to trigger before you jump. By doing that, you guys will be able to, again, get better contests and not worry about fouling as much because they will not be, you know, doing whatever. Now, again, the AI will hit stupid shots on you. You know, again, they're going to get offensive rebounds. It is what it is. Like you guys can see right there. Nothing I can do about that. 100% triple team shot. They are going to make really, really stupid stuff. But again, you guys have 4 quarters to go ahead and do this. So again, guys, I highly recommend you guys just take it possession by possession, and you guys take it, you know, again, one step at a time. Now let's get into the offensive end, guys, here. This is what I really like from the offensive side and what I have found does work for me. When you guys are on offense, guys, you want to run that 5 out through the Bucks freelance. If you guys are on next gen, you guys can run, you know, the Con freelance. You guys can run, what is the other one? It's the Con freelance, the 5 out freelance, and again, the Bucks 2018 freelance. Super important that you guys do this. By running these high pick and rolls, you guys can see the screens are actually going to stick a lot better than they would if you guys were on you know, next gen. Right now, right here, again, that's obviously on me, not who I wanted to pass it to, but we end up getting fouled and going to the line anyway, which obviously works out for me. But again, it is all about taking this step by step, guys, and just really getting, you know, wide open looks. And honestly, if you're not the best at greening in this game, guys, I do recommend that you guys try to avoid shooting threes as much as possible. I do shoot a few of them every once in a while. Like I maybe at most take 5 to like 7 threes a game in all-time Dom, mainly because it is on Hall of Fame. And again, it is different, I feel like, against the AI versus online. Like I feel like if Unlimited was on Hall of Fame, it would not be the same as if it was, you know, in all-time Dom. You guys can see right there, we get a nice little inbound steal in which we do end up just shooting our wide open 3, and we do have a nice little 8-point lead. Now they do fight back a little bit in this quarter. But again, the thing is, like I said, guys, is that you want to just take it one possession at a time. They're going to hit stupid stuff. They're going to do stupid stuff. It is what it is. But you guys can see right here, again, that possession right there, super important. They get an offensive rebound. I'm not clicking on there. The reason why is I'm letting the AI get the best contest they possibly can, but at the same time, I am also there to get an additional contest. That is really important. Double contested shots will most likely not go in. I mean, you guys saw a triple one go in before, but that's not going to happen every single possession. And you guys can see we are up 10 in the first quarter already, looking really good. I do believe that they do score here, again, on another contested shot or something really stupid happens. You guys can see though, I'm jumping. That's my fault. Like that's a prime example right there, what I was talking about before. You guys want to wait for the animation to actually trigger. I got pump faked. I mean, it is what it is. You know, it does happen. But again, you guys want to just make sure that you guys are staying on your feet until those animations do trigger. And again, by doing this, guys, you guys will be getting stops, you guys will be scoring, and you guys will be big boy chilling in this game. But you guys can see, again, the reason why I do like current gen is screens do stick a lot more. When you guys do play this on next gen, you guys will get put into certain situations that do just get very frustrating. I do believe I actually missed this here. Never mind. Jaren, again, nice little easy layup. Now, that is another thing that I want you guys to be paying attention to that I am doing in this first quarter here, is that you guys want to make sure that you guys are also taking advantage of mismatches that are happening on the court by literally posting up, smaller defenders. Now, I'm going up against Walt Frazier, so he's even really, again, he's not that small of a defender. Like, he's still going to be able to probably body some of my centers and stuff. When you guys go up against a lot of these different teams that don't have big point guards, like, yeah, you'll occasionally get stuck into stupid animations, but most of the time, like, right there. Like, that should have been a bucket, just a bad animation. There's nothing you can do about that. But when you guys are going up against, the Raptors, especially when they put in a guy like Muggsy, if you're going up against the Celtics when they have, even Bob Cousy's decently size, like his wingspan and everything. But right there, that's another prime example. If I jumped there, that would have either been a block or a contest. I just had to throw my hands up and he did knock it down in my face. Like, it's going to get frustrating, and I do believe I do miss this layup here as well, if I'm not mistaken. Because, again, I thought I had a lane, and then they just ended up sucking right to me. But overall, guys, there's just a lot of stuff that you guys could do here. I'm just going to rewind this so I can kind of get my final thoughts in here. But there's a lot of stuff that you guys could do in all-time Dom that's going to make your guys' life a lot easier. And again, taking it step by step, try your best not to get frustrated. And the biggest tip, guys, I want to give you guys right now, if the AI scores more than 6 points in a row, I've learned this mistake myself. If you're playing and the AI gets say you're up by 20 and the AI scores 8 straight and it drops down to 12, call a timeout. Okay, timeouts are big momentum breakers in this game. You guys want to take advantage of those. So if it is again, you're blowing an 8-point lead or what, regardless, whatever it is, even if they score back-to-back and you get back-to-back dumb animations, call a timeout, break up that momentum, and then reset and just keep playing again. If you guys are noticing that these pick and rolls are either not working for you or whatever, another thing you guys can try is by doing backdoor cuts. A lot of the times, if you guys call for a screen, you give it to the guy setting the screen, and then you hold Y or triangle pointing to the guy that you just gave the ball up from. They will cut backdoor, and most of the time, they will be able to get wide open layups. So be sure that you guys do take advantage of these tips. I hope this helps you guys out a lot. I've been trying to figure out the best way to do it, and I do think that this is the best way for me to get this video for you guys and really show you guys and help you guys in all-time Dom. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy, and yeah, peace.